Welcome back. I'm here to show you a few tips and tricks on planting succulents. So first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the succulents you'll have are compatible with each other. There's indoor succulents and outdoor ones. So you live in a northern colder climate, you don't want to mix the two and then leave it outside and then the indoor ones will die. So in this case, mine are not all compatible. So I'm going to be planting them in a container that I'll bring inside just because I like the three that I chose and I wanted to see how the creation comes together. You're going to find a nice container. I like ones that are like an earthy tone with succulents because they'll blend right in outdoors. You don't need a deep one. Succulents are almost kind of like cacti, even though they're not. But I mean, a lot of them don't require a lot of water. The labels will tell you whether or not they do, but most don't. So they need a shallow area. And I want a potting soil mix so that it drains very quickly. You don't want to use compost or soil because that holds the water. Isn't what these guys, for the most part, want. The next thing is get creative. This should be fun. So walk around your yard, try to find things like rocks and stones or pebbles and different things like that you can incorporate and kind of make this look natural. Yeah, you could throw the 3 plants in, cover it with soil, call it a day, and it might look all right, but when I'm done, you'll see what I mean. What I'm gonna do before I even do anything is kind of position these how I want them. Now I chose 3. I followed that whole option of a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. So I have a spiller, kind of see how much this guy's already spreading out. I got a filler. This guy's gonna get nice and tall. He'll give me some depth. And then I got my thriller. This guy doesn't do really much. He's very slow grower, but he's just got such cool, like stone leaves that I just love this guy. It's a Haworthia. This is a Lamprethus, and this is a Peperomia. So now I'm gonna design them. This is gonna be the back. You know, I'm gonna put it in a window box, and this is gonna be the back. So I think I'm gonna want my filler in the back, my thriller off, and then that one right there. Then I'm gonna incorporate, you can see I went around and I found some bark that had fallen. I'm gonna incorporate that. I'll go get a couple different stones. You know, when you're putting them in, like obviously this guy's way too big. Now I'm just gonna pop them out of the pots. I'm not putting any soil in just yet. They're gonna be a little low. What I'm doing is kind of checking the depth. I'm just gonna add a handful of soil. That's better. What I'm trying to do is get it within like a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch to the top. And when you get a little soil in there, they'll kind of sit better too. Check this guy's roots out. How cool is that? Now this guy's cool because you can see he's my spiller, so I can kind of direct these growth tendrils however I want to really fill out. Now that I got my plants in, yep, like I said, I could fill it with soil, but I want to really make this look natural. Take a piece of wood, slip them right in there, just like that. And try to bury the wood, or if I'm going to use a stone, I'm going to try to bury a little bit of the stone. If you just kind of dropped it on top, it looks like exactly that. You just dropped it on top. But if you bury it a little bit, it kind of looks old and like it was been there, like Mother Earth kind of buried it on her own. Play with it, see what kind of orientation you like. I might just do it vertical, just like that. Yeah, I think so. Now when you have your design, you can kind of go in with your hand, fill around. Just gonna push down a little bit. You don't really want to compact this potting mix, but I'm just gonna use my fingers and give it a little bit of compaction just to kind of keep the plants spots that I want them. Almost done. Bear with me, I got one more thing I gotta go grab real quick. All right, so this thriller that I got over here, this like ancient prehistoric rock looking thing, it just doesn't look like it belongs with a dirt cover. You know, one thing you can do is sprinkle some sand around here. That would look cool, kind of like a desert. I don't have any, so I'm gonna try some gravel. Pea stone. It'll kind of tie in this rock right here too. But I'm not doing the whole pot. I'm just doing this one little area to kind of give it some distinction from the others. Try and find some little ones to fall in and fill cracks. I think that looks good for now. You can see how natural it looks. Got the bark with the lichens and moss growing on it. Kind of have a rock protruding from the ground, and then I got my own little rocky area over here. But it's all about decoration. And if you do try something, you know, in a few days you don't like it, you can always move it. Play with it. You might even keep adding things to it. But very cool. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks.